Well, vacation is over and 2 weeks are over, and that means gotta weigh in. Let's talk about that. So you may or may not know that a couple weeks ago we took a trip, and we were going to be gone ended up being gone for about 8 days. And the Monday before we left, I was thinking about whether or not I wanted to weigh in like the day we left and then the day we came back or anything like that. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do, and I ended up deciding to take a vacation from my scale for a couple weeks. Super glad I did. Super glad I did. Not saying it was easy. Like the morning after we got back, I was like, I wonder if I made progress. I wonder where I'm at, whatever. And I did pretty good until Sunday. And I was like, it's one day ahead, and I weighed myself and I was like, okay, I can live with that. That's fine. That's good. Sorry. But then I ended up weighing myself on Monday, and I was like, I should have just waited till Monday. So, I ended up weighing myself on Sunday, and I was at 263.5, which was 3.5 pounds down in 2 weeks, which I was like, that's awesome. Take it, whatever. And then Monday, I weighed myself again. Sorry, my numbers are over here. I weighed myself again, because I'm like, this is actually my official weigh-in day, so I'll weigh myself on Monday. And I was at 261.5, which I had a feeling because I felt like I was retaining some water and all the things. So 261.5, 5.5 pounds down in 2 weeks. So I have lost 93.5 pounds as of Monday, which is amazing. And So one of my goals / hope is to be 95 pounds down by my 6-month appointment at the surgeon's office, like my follow-up or whatever. And that's in 2 weeks. And I was like, well, I'm at 93.5 now. That's totally possible. You know, I'm not expecting to hit 100 by then. Like, I'm not going to put that on myself or whatever. And there's a possibility I could only lose the 1.5 and then like the next, whatever. Like, freaky things can happen. But the fact that I'm so close to that goal and I'm so close to being 100 pounds down is insane. I'm so glad that I approached the trip the way I did. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I was perfect. There were a couple days where I didn't track anything, and there was the 2 days on the way home where we were traveling. I did not track a single thing. I did make sure that when I had food, I had protein. But I can guarantee you I did not hit my fiber goal either of those days. But when I was actually at my parents' house, I think there was one day I got close to my protein goal but didn't hit it. But I did really good with all protein, fiber, all the things, and hydration, everything. So it was the travel days that were the hardest. But I was like, as long as I'm doing protein, I'm not going to stress myself out, because I was already I was so exhausted and stressed out and tired. I was like, I just have to make sure I don't make any like really stupid choices, and then I'll be fine. And I didn't. Like, I made sure I was eating at least the protein. I wasn't like stuffing myself beyond capacity. Like, I didn't do that at all. So the results after trip are positive, great, and I'm so thankful. And the thing is, like, even if I would have only gone down like a couple pounds, I feel like I would have been okay, because I know that I did really well. I put in the effort. The days before and the days after we got home, I put in the effort. I got back into my routine. During vacation, during a trip, I walked the dog every day, like 3 times a day. I wasn't perfect, but I did really well. And I was like, I can't go home and weigh myself and lose a couple pounds or be the same or whatever and feel bad about it, So I'm very, very thankful that I did lose. I'm not going to lie and say that I'm not. But I'm very thankful for at least the food part of the trip and like how I handled those things could have been better, yes. And did I learn some stuff? Absolutely. And I want to talk about those in another video for sure, but I just want to give you an update on my weigh-in. The other thing I'm thinking about right now is, do I wait until the day of my appointment with my surgeon to weigh in again? Do I start doing 2-week weigh-ins, or do I wait and do that? Because I feel like there's going to come a point where the scale is going to hold too much importance and I'm going to be losing a lot less. And that's going to be really hard, but I'm not sure I'm at that point yet. I don't know. I'm not sure. But there's a part of me that's thinking maybe this would be a good opportunity to do it again, wait 2 weeks, but we'll see. I don't have to decide that until, Sunday or Monday anyway. But yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy. I feel really good. I feel so much better in so many ways. And it's not just like the number is awesome. I'm not going to pretend that isn't a thing, but like I look at myself in the mirror and I see myself a lot more. The way my clothes fit, like I was wearing my pajama. I took the dog out for a walk this morning and I was wearing my pajama pants. And I remember when I got those were tight and now they're like baggy. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to get new pajama pants again. Not yet. They're not falling off yet, but it's like there's so much extra room in them. Like, what happened to me? I'm melting. My friend calls me her melting friend. Anyway, but yeah, there's so many things that are so much more. There's things that are so much easier and more comfortable, and I feel like I have a lot more energy in some ways. Like I'm still an introvert. I still need my space, and like some of those things won't ever change, but I'm capable of doing a lot more than I was before, and I have the motivation to do more, which is amazing. So just wanted to give you a quick update on my weigh-in. I do have another video I want to make, but I feel like it deserves a different video, so we'll do that here in a minute. Anyway, so again, I'm 24 weeks in. I'm at 261.5. I lost 5.5 pounds in the last 2 weeks during my trip, and the few days before and the few days after the trip, which puts me at 93.5 pounds down. It's so awesome. Anyway, so if you have questions, if you have comments, if you have suggestions, please comment below. I really want to support other people that are going through this. I'm not a professional. I'm not like a medical professional in any capacity, but I want to make sure that what I'm sharing is actually helpful. And I know my experience isn't going to be the same as somebody else's experience. What you're eating isn't going to be the same as what I'm eating, but I still think we can support each other anyway. Like, despite the differences in our journeys, I think it's totally possible to be there for each other, because this is I wasn't planning on doing this, but this is a really weird journey where people really don't understand unless you're in it. Like, if you've never been like morbidly obese and you've never made this like drastic of a decision to change your life, and you're trying to hit all these goals that other people don't really, think about, like they're not thinking about their fiber, they're not thinking about their protein, they don't have to think about making sure they drink their water all the time. Like, it's an individualized journey, but it's also just like the real world doesn't understand. The rest of the world doesn't understand what it's like unless you're in it. And it can kind of feel lonely. Even even when you have great support, it can still feel lonely because the people around you may not understand it completely. And it's like, you don't have to understand it completely. You don't have to understand it completely to support me. Anyway, so let's be there for each other. Make comments, ask questions. I'm not going to tell you I know everything, because I don't. That's not a thing. But I still want to be supportive in this space because I think it's important. So anyway, yeah. I need to get on with my day. Hi guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate it so much. I would love to hear from you.
please comment below. Like, comment, share, do all the YouTube-y things. Supports the channel, and I really appreciate that. And I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.